Hello, my lovelies. Welcome, welcome. Hi, mein Hase. Ah, auf YouTube. Bonsoir, Michelle. Ça va? Welcome to Let's Bring Color to Our Life. Well, I'll be first going to work with no color, so to say. We're going to work with black. So guys, you know, I'm always streaming also on YouTube. So if you fancy watching it on YouTube, hi Jill, thank you for joining. That'll be absolutely fantastic. Or if you pop over there and just leave a like there, that'll be so sweet and awesome. So welcome Instagram, welcome YouTube, welcome Facebook. Let's bring color to our life. My name is Angela. I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfen und Helden. Hi Nina. Hi to Spain and happy Easter to you too, girl. I'm an light retailer for Dixable Paints over here in Frankfurt in Germany. And guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will see that I answer those straight away. Otherwise, I come back later to check on those. And if you catch the replay, put hashtag replay into the comments so that I know that you've been there. Also, let me know where you've been watching from. So the good thing about the internet is that we can basically spread the things worldwide. So this piece it's cute. It's one of those Chippendale type of dressers, little dressers, like drawer dressers. Got like 4 drawers. We already done a couple of those. Unfortunately, it's not solid wood. You can see that nicely on the bottom of the drawer. This is basically, you can see that here. It is well, it's not real wood. Hi Michelle, it's good to see you. It's not real wood, and but it was in very good shape, and so that's the reason I thought I'm just gonna do that. And it's going to be whimsical. We're gonna go whimsical. I've prepared it. I cleaned it with White Lightning as usual, and I've done 2 coats of the Slick Stick. As you know, it was painted like from factory painted basically. This is a factory finished piece. It was factory painted in like it was like a beigey color, and I didn't bother to sand it down or anything. So I'm going to show you the pictures if I can find them. Where am I now? Where am I now? It had like a creamy color, not very pretty. So that's basically what it looked like before. Instagram, you can check that also. And you can see the drawers on the side there. You can see the difference. Basically, it had like some stains on top and things like that, you know, which just couldn't be taken off. So as I said, I've used Slick Stick on here. It's a bonding primer by Dixable. It is also water-based. And the base color is Caviar. We're going to use Caviar as a base color. And for the top is going to be in Fluff and blended with a little bit of Peony and, let's see up there, Peony and Peacock. And the transfer I'm using is the Whimsical Wonderland transfer from Tracy's Fancy, which is ever so vibrant. That's a reason also I'm going to do a little blend on top. The transfer is probably going to cover the whole top. That's the reason I want to have the fluff as a base, because also the transfers are similar to decoupage papers, translucent. So the color underneath will basically have effect on the transfer itself. And I want to have the colors really bright. But on the outside, I'm going to do a little bit of a blend with the Peacock and the Peony, just in case it's not going to go out to the side. So I have like color there, so to say. It is 4 sheets. It is big. It's going to As I said, probably going to cover the whole surface, and you can add them to each other. Yes, Michelle, mine too, mine too. So, all the other drawers are already painted. I basically missed a bit there. I'm just seeing that it has quite some details, this piece. And this is the first coat I've done on here. This is the first coat of Caviar, which the coverage is already pretty nice. Even it was like white underneath. I'm going to show you on the drawers. It's not it's not dry yet. So the coverage is already pretty good. So 2 coats will be fine. And this is what always amazes me with the chalk mineral paints by Dixie Belle. I mean, even their water-based and things like that, the coverage is really nice. And we'll start with the drawer. It's going to show you the drawer, and then we'll go to the top. I'll probably have to take it down. So as this piece is pretty already, I'm going to use we started in the German Life with the project, so I'm just using the same brush. I poured a little bit of the Caviar into my lid. First use the paint out of the lid and then poured a little more into the lid. Just sprayed my brush to make it nice and smooth again. And the hardware I'm going to, I left on because that's what I have envisioned for the whole piece. And around those details, I'm going to stipple. I'm using my mini brush. I use my mini brush for almost everything, guys. I like products which are versatile. You can use for a lot of things, and you can use the mini brush for, those things. You can use the mini brush also for painting spindles. That all works very nicely. But even so, around those details, I'm stippling from all directions. When you have detailed drawers like this, it is helpful when you take them out so you can basically view them from every angle to make sure that you have all the details covered. So that's what we're going to do first. Use a little more water. You can spray your project, you can spray your brush. I do it sometimes this way and sometimes spray my, I'm hungry. I sometimes spray my project. Always depends in which mood I am. So when you spray your project, I use my spray bottle also from Dixie Belle. It's like a fine mist bottle, so you're not developing drops or anything. So basically doing the sides, make sure I catch everything. As there's not going to be like a blend or anything, I've taken them out now. For the wider areas, I'll use the white side, and on the smaller areas, I just turn it, this way so I can reach those areas a little easier. So as I said, this is the first coat. I'm not going for a perfect coverage. I rather work with thin coats, and the second coat will have like full coverage, so I'm not worried about that. But the thicker you make your coats, the more you will develop drops and things like that. drips, drops, which I don't want to have. Even I'm not going to go for like a complete smooth finish, but even so. So when you have like a piece like this, it's got like a lot of details. It's time consuming. Don't underestimate that. Don't underestimate that. Still, I want to have pretty much covered here. Let's see. I have that standing on my chair at the moment. Let's see if I've got all the areas. If you hear something roaring, that's my stomach. I'm hungry. I forgot to eat again. So have you something planned for Easter, my friends? Do you have to work or you have some time off? What are your plans? A little more curvy on here. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, you know, with those detailed areas, basically do want to hit all spots. So even the paint is almost dry on the sides. I'm not going to continue there. Just going to do draw underneath. Oops. Those will be the visible areas. I also slick stick the piece on the inside. Yes, obviously those draws are like MDF also, and they were like all white. I didn't do anything on the sides because I'm probably gonna go and use some. Hi Vera, are you working, Jill? I'm probably gonna do some of the new Dixie Shine on the sides. I haven't decided yet. So, oh, I can see I missed something. There on that handle. So, pretty much good. So, there we go. First coat. Let that dry. To the side. And just put the paint back in. I'm going to clean the lid out nicely, but first I'm going to put the paint back into the jar. Close that for now. The details are probably going to use the chameleon waxes by Dixie Belle. You can see those here The chameleon waxes, they are gilding waxes by Dixie Belle. They come in lilac, in cactus, and in apricot. And they develop their color basically depending on the base color. So on light colors, you hardly see those. You just have like a slight shimmer. And on the darker colors, they come up more vibrant. So that's the amazing thing about those. Don't expect like huge coverage with them. That just doesn't work. But they are amazing for special effects. Special effects. Special effects. So let's see if I can get that thing down without hurting myself even more. It is pretty heavy. Sure. So it is a pretty solid piece. A bit of a star back. Let's see. Oh, got it. So I'm going to bring you down. I've got dirty fingers. First, I clean my fingers, guys. Just got to clean my fingers. Heavy on there. Do you, Michelle? You know, you can mix those together also. I'm so hungry. So for blending on top, I have also my Best Dame brush. But as I said, the main color is going to be fluff. It's going to be fluff. Also chalk mineral paint. I'm going to lay the base down with that. Mix it up nicely. As I said, when you had it standing a long time, you should stir them up. So, I guess I just use those. So. And the brushes I've cleaned out this afternoon, so they are still damp, so I'm not dampening those. Also, this will require 2 coats. And the first coat is basically anyway for me now to check if I like it that way. And the peony and peacock will only be a little on the outside, just in case there will be some areas not be covered. Not be covered with the transfer. I want to have it so let's see. I need another mini. if I have enough of peony in here. Peony is a bright pink, as you can see. It's one of my favorite colors, so I use it quite a lot. All the brushes I'm having here I'm not going for a perfect blend or anything. I just want to lay down some colors on the sides here. I'm hardly touching the surface. My fluff is still damp. So I'm going to give it a spray to keep my fluff a little more just around the outside. As I said, I'm not quite sure if the transfer will cover the whole area. So I'm just going to grab my Bestang brush now for a little bit of a cloudy blend. And if I sometimes do it with the oval medium synthetic brush. This is a natural bristle synthetic mixture. It behaves basically like a natural bristle brush. And just gonna go out like this. Guys, this is the first coat. There's nothing to be like perfect, and this will be covered up with the transfer, most of it anyway. So just want to smooth it out just in case it's going to be seen. Cool. That's it. Do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to clean that off a bit because I don't want to have too much of the peony on there. Then we go the peacock from the other side. To blend it in. Just using a baby wipe for that. Guys, if you have questions, feel free to ask. So let's get the peacock. I think I haven't cleaned that lid the last time I've used it. Gonna come from the other side. I'm gonna do the same thing over here basically. Give it a spritz with water. Probably pretty. Look how lovely and bright this color is. Absolutely adorable. You can see a little goes a long way. That was probably already too much, but let's see. Let's get some fluff back in. I want to have it mostly light, as you know, the transfer. Already got a little bit of a purple. There, those two, peony and the peacock mix at the moment, which is absolutely fine. What's this? So this thing, it looks wild. Spritz. Instagram. There you go. And guys, as I said, first coat. I mean, he's I'm not talking about perfection. Any stretch of imagination. Just want to see if this is going to be fine for me at the end. And most of it will be covered up. I just want to make sure that if something peeks through, that it'll be color peeking through and not only the white. That's the idea of the whole thing. I'm always impatient. There's something. Leave it, let it dry, and then we're ready for the second coat. It looks wild. It looks wild, and the blend is much easier, but the white is really shiny bright here up. There's like a little bit, it looks a little smoother in, you know, in origin than it is. You can see like that. Red, white, and blue. Yeah. So that's basically it for tonight, guys. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna do the second coat basically of the same thing, and at the end there's going to be the transfer on top, but I'm gonna do that off screen. And as I said, there's supposed to be the we will do some stripes on the side, as this is as this is going to be like a whimsical piece. So my friends, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. You thought it's just going to be black and white. Now it's like a pop of color in there. I'm wishing you a lovely Easter. I hope you can be with your family and stuff like that. That'll be fantastic. And I hope you have nice weather. Weather is not too nice over here. It's still very cold, as you can see, wearing 6 sweater, wearing my scarves and things like that. So you look after yourself, guys. Happy Easter to you, my friends. Thank you for being with me tonight and giving me your time. And I'm going to see you next week. Look after yourself. Ta-da. Bye-bye.